what did we do? What did we do in the past life? We cannot see the best command. But we need to remove the Kusada command to the destroying the bad command. So this anxiety is there. Even though we free the same anxiety, we need to know ourselves. We need to know ourselves. What do we have some anxiety? So this is the very difficult to reduce the same anxiety. It's very difficult, not easy to overcome anxiety. Now that's the anger also is there. Because anger, when we feel the anger, our body is a chain to our face. For example, anger your mind. So the how overcome the both anger and anxiety. So I want to suggest the 7 ways to overcome the anger and anxiety. Number 1 is the checking one's mental pictures to exercise or mindfulness. This is a very important number 1. We need to check our own mental pictures. What happened is your mental pictures with the awareness or mindfulness. And this is the good or not good for mind. So the number 1 is checking our own mental picture to the exercise of the mindfulness or the awareness. So number 2 is the developing and radiating the living kindness. And like this is the adosa. Every day, if we cultivate living kindness, we will get the the adosa. This is also the overcoming anger, the hatred. This is exactly if you had removed living kindness or conversion, automatically to educate the anger and hatred. Some people why do they some people you can some people they hatred or anger, they cannot overcome this anger. They cannot overcome because of the lack of the loving kindness. The hatred opposite is the adosa. Adosa means the loving kindness. Neither. So the number 2 is we have to cultivate the loving kindness. So more and more. If we record the loving kindness, we cannot overcome or hatred. That's why for our daily life. Sometimes not enough. What do you say? So we need to cultivate the living kindness of our daily life. So number 3 is the changing the ones we are thinking. So thinking pretended to have the higher speed and looking at the with the arms the humors. This is for example, if we think about anger to anxiety, we need to change our thinking process. On to train the good thinking, anger, anxiety, we need to change. Number 4 is the fixing one's concentration on the single object. Number 4. This is the one the fixes one concentration. So we need to focus only once. For example, so the number 5 is the realizing both the physical and mental tenseness, the abilities like entertainment, hobbies, and so on, to get the happy mind. So number 6 is the practicing concentration. To cultivate the samatha meditation. Never said. But finance, the last one is the practicing also insight meditation. This is 7 ways to overcome the anger and anxiety. So that's why finally the analyze the ways to practicing both the samatha and with the meditation to overcome the anxiety and the anger. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, very good point. Whenever the instructor, Sarah suggested how to overcome our mentally unhappy mind, angry mind, and anxiety or depression. He said the loving kindness first, and then cultivate loving kindness. We send loving kindness. May all be free from suffering. May all be nirvana. May all be free from mental and physical suffering. So like this, we have to recite. Also, we have Achinakam, everyday habitual. That's we do every day with our guru, or reciting Metta Sutta, and we contemplate our, loving kindness meditation every day. Yeah, actually we do. That is one, affects our first affect our, who send loving kindness. Yeah, they have the action and reaction. So that's why we begin our purify our mind, and then no angry. That is very good. Why? With the loving kindness, very powerful. And then he's using the samatha and vipassana. This is a good point. Using with the anapana or rising, falling your abdomen. Yeah, this is the samatha. And then contemplate your mind and body. This is vipassana. This is nature, dukkha, anatta. So this is good point. So yeah, Banava, he also said already, because he had on the meditation retreat. That's why he had to go in the meditation retreat, 15 days. They had a 10 hours have to practice. Very serious in the MBSC. Yeah, thank you very much, Banava Panyasara. And then Now I would like to invite to discuss about this topic, how to overcome our anxiety and our anger by Buddhist perspective. Please, I would like to invite Venerable Manita. Please, you are welcome.
Yes, I will let that say. Now, just almost finished my first. Share it, and you.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Please. So I would like to invite the Sally Kimanandi. Please, I would like to, willing to listen your suggestion and you are how to overcome the anger and anxiety, mental disorder, depression. So please welcome Sally Kimanandi. Can you hear us? She did not respond.
Share. She also meditated.
I also meditated twice and nearly finished.
Oh, yeah, you know, free. So you done. Please, Venerable Manita. After that, our turn.
Yes. Today's topic is the wish to overcome the anxiety and anger. Yes. Especially anger, dangerous for everything, for the environment, for people, and for me, for us. When we have anger in mind, firstly, this might destroy our life, destroy my life, and destroy our life. Secondly, the second destroy the environment and the society. That's why anger is so bad in our society and in my mind, in our mind. That's why we have to remove, we have to reduce, we have to remove, we have to keep this anger to under my mind and to under our mind. Yeah, not to destroy again. So then this is the nature of anger, the characteristic of anger. And the characteristic of anger is banning. Banning is itself ban and others still ban. Also others still ban. Like us, our life is our destroy our lives and destroy other lives and environments. This is the characteristic of anger. How to overcome this anger? Everybody, have anger. When we associate with others, at a time we can get anger easily. Some people easily, some people not easy, because some people condition about feeling, about his feeling, about it's about my our self feeling. We can control. We can listen. Yes. And how to over against it is the good practice is one the anger is one occurred in mind, one piece anger in mind at a time. We have to know, just know. We have to know this is anger. This is anger. I'm really angry. I'm so sad. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I am angry now. And this is just this duration. Have to know. Some people is don't know. Some people don't know. When he anger, even when he anger, that's why firstly, then we have to know the nature of anger, and when occur anger in my mind, we have to know. If we know, I am so sad, I am so angry. If something like that, we can control easily. Oh, this is anger. I am so angry now. This angry is of course the anger is not good for me and other. At the time we can redo. We can control a little to anger and to destroy destroying ourselves and other. Firstly, how to overcome, and firstly this way, I think very good. Another ways is the best way is sati patan, mindfulness. Kaya maha sati pasana the Buddha taught in maha sati pasana sutta, contemplation of Vedana. And this is the best way. This is the best practice to reduce our feeling, all our feeling. Especially we can reduce also anger. When we anger, we have to know this anger is anger. I feel anger. I am angry. Like that. Then if we have to observe this situation again and again. Finally, we mindful. If mindful have in our mind, we have to focus on this object. As in this way, we can reduce the anger by practicing satipatthana and according to Satipatthana Sutta. And I would like to, in conclusion, I would like to say how to overcome. One way is we have to know about the nature of anger, and we have to know when we feel anger. And this is the first way. And the second way is we have to practice mindfulness according to Satipatthana Sutta. Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you very much, Venerable Manita. Is a little bit noisy on another side because of Yes, one class, I think so. They point out that Mahasatipatthana Sutta, especially with Nanupasana, because of we feeling, whatever we very emotion, we have an emotion that sometimes this is that we can say the negative emotion. Negative emotion means anxiety, hatred, this is appear in our mind. If I agree that whenever Manita he point out if the give with Anupasana contemplation of the feeling, we can overcome. This is a good point. We have the three feeling, the dukkha, upekkha. So we can contemplate our. Now we listening, just listening upekkha. In different feeling now. What is our feeling now? We hearing, we seeing. This is in different feeling, neutral feeling, or is upekkha vedana. So this is, this is a very good point. If we know, we can practice. We can overcome immediately. So that is the good point. And the Satipatthana Sutta also, other Chittanupassana also very good. So this is very good point. Can overcome. The Buddha also said in Satipatthana Sutta, can overcome our sorrow, limitation, and hatred, grief, Toka, Prideva, Dukkha, Domana, Supayata. So we can overcome all the negative thinking, negative, the emotion. So this is a very good point for Satipatthana Sutta, whatever we practice. Thank you very much. And then now, how about Bonika? What is your suggestion? Bonika, Pyo, Nyanya, can you hear? Can you hear me? Yeah, good. What is your suggestion?
Can you what else?
Can you open your camera, please? Yeah, thank you.
What else you get from meditation? He replied, nothing however possesses. Let me tell you what I lost. I just analyze exactness, expressions, insecurities, fears of OS and that. Tolerance onto anger is like presence a hot coal. With that, let us all treat it as someone's soul. You are the one who gets first. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. When you hate others, your mind began a habit. That's when you lost others. Everyone a habit. Our anxieties does not fronted about the future, but from what is the good truth is happiness if you are nature. It is no wrongness to desire is all stress, anxieties, depression is hope. When we exhaust who we are and start living to please others. Search for a beautiful heart, not a beautiful face. Beautiful days are not always good past. Good days are always beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Dêu miam nhạt tuệ.
Vô
Yeah.
như nhà Khải.
Dêu miam nhạt thầy. Sorry. Yeah. So to the point, he's talking about how to overcome the mental disorder. Yeah, you have to be mindful. And this is the mindfulness, and then we have loving kindness. We can overcome. So anyway, we have to be not only theory, we have to be practice. We can overcome ourselves. Yeah, this is very important. Now the young generation, they are very excited and then very hate on the another side. Now because of military coup in Myanmar, we have to grow our the anger. We cannot stand with we cannot give the loving kindness, but we have to practice. Even though another side, another group, they are the enemy. Buddha also sent the loving kindness, who is our against the enemy group. First, we have to send loving kindness ourselves. How we are Hondu. May all be free from enmity and danger. We send ourselves first. And then second, we send to our relative, our family member, loving kindness. And then we send may all be free from mental and physical suffering. So this is all inclusive. Even though our now you can see the military coup, you can send the loving kindness. Because finally we can send, because this is a hate, one kind of hate, even though because they are human, we should see the human. So that is all send ourselves. This is, and then we can concentrate ourselves, we can overcome, and then send your family and send friends, and then the whole deity, and then hatred person as well, including all, like the main online. I don't encourage to say, that to hate speech, but we should send the loving kindness, and then, but I don't hint to successful, because he is very torture person. He is very violent, so I don't want him to successful. He have to failure. But personality, we have to send loving kindness. Yeah, one is the we don't like to be successful him, because if the more he's successful, the more suffer. We don't like suffer. So that's why he have to be failure. This is our. But personally, don't be don't be say like his speech. Personally, okay. This is we should think about this in Myanmar situation. Our the karmic action, and karmic action in our karma. Even though who is very thief, who is the good mind, even though good mind person, they are in a jail. This we cannot do. This we can say the anatta, Buddha teaching, and then his karma. Any karma cannot stop. Even we can see that our civilian leader, the Dong San Suu Kyi, he is a good mind, and then he's a good attitude, and then when he became the leader, he announced he will, give the administration, their group, using by the 4 Brahmacharya, Metta, Gruna, Upekha, Mudita. These are the 4 noble practices. She practices, and then she will do the administration do the government with the 4 Brahmacharya, 4 noble practices. She announced, maybe 2016, she announced like this. So even though he has a good mind, she's good mind, she's good morality, no, she's in jail. So why? Who is a good person? Why became going to the bad karma? Because of this is, we cannot deny in the past life, That is, we should understand. That is past life. We cannot do. That's why the Buddha also said in the Metta Bhavana, Sabbe Satta Kama Saka. Their own karma, we cannot deny. Their own karma here. So most of Myanmar people now very bad karma. How to be good karma? Our mind, we have to be, practice good mind, practice loving kindness, and then how to be, good mind. We have to practice every day for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So that is our duty. So we will be overcome ourselves, and then we can help to peace environment as well. So we need it. So this practically with the loving kindness to send other yourself, and then compassion and the poor person we will do, and then the sympathetic joy, even our same level and a higher level person. So we have to be, appreciate the person. This is the sympathetic joy. And then sometimes we are equanimity. We cannot do anything. So like Dong San Suu Kyi, we cannot do. Only we send our loving kindness. Because of, now accused very many who is a thief. The thief accused to the owner, So like this. The thief are, they do themselves, but they are free, So actually, the Dong San Suu Kyi and the leader, they are very smart, and they never do any unskillful manner, even though they accuse now. This is what we no need to angry. Those who is, do the crime, we no need to angry those person. But this is the Sabbe Satta Kamaska, equanimity of our mind. So that is the beautiful environment. We no need to anger, no jealousy, so we can overcome, or the negative emotion and begin a positive emotion. We will build our mind and the peace environment, peace war. So this is the good thing, and this is the Buddhist perspective to be. So now I think that I want to give time to the Sally Kemanani. I think they finished their meditation retreats overnight. Please welcome Sally Kemanani about how to overcome the anger and hatred, anxiety. Can you hear me? Sally Kemanani, welcome.
I hear, I don't know the finish yet, but I already left. Oh my goodness. finish or not meditation, Umanita?
You finished?
No meditation clear. Normal class.
Good evening, to my brother and one sisters. Thank you so much. Most Benaleva Kondalat for inviting me. And then thank you so much and two brother and one sister because enjoying in this class. Thank you so much. Today topic is very good topic because of our human mind is orally generally, so it's we had lower dosa moha. So we can see good object and bad objects. In this time, our mind is already changing. We can see, we saw the bad objects in this time. Our mind is easy to anger, easy to changes our mind because of objects. So how to control our mind for anger? This is normal person is not easy, very difficult, very difficult. So Buddhist people, we already understand Buddha Dhammas. So we also Buddhas, we also know a lot of Buddha Dhammas, but sometimes we cannot control our anger. Our anger, very difficult, easy to anger our mind. So because of our Puthosana. So I would like to discussion. I would like to discussion in this topic. So our Theravada point of views. We need to practice in Buddha teaching. In this time, we will be get a peace and happiness in our daily life. We know that six kind of root in Pali word, loba dosa mohat, loba adosa amohat, greedy, hatred, delusion, no greedy, no hatred, no delusion. Of course, anger is a very secret because of anger means a strong feeling that made we want to hurt someone or be unpleasant because of something unfair or unkind. That's why the Buddha said that also at another meet. When we began angry, we had no ideas. We had no ideas, and it's benefit or not benefit for us and others. We don't know. Therefore, we need to be careful and in our minds. Our minds are easy to change in every time because of objects. Ion is of manasikarat. And properly keep in our minds. Well, in this time, how can we control our anger? How can we control our anger? I would like to discuss in our anger, how to be overcome. The Buddha said that 5 kinds of get rid of anger. The first one is we had think about the consequence of anger before. We need to think about the consequence of our anger. That's one is we need to able to forget our anger. We need to change our mind. Becoming our mind, our anger, and this time we need to change where they are thinking, changing our object and thinking. The fourth is that we must be considered the cause of our anger. How is the cause began our anger? We need to know mindfulness. What is the cause began our anger? The last one is if all as faith get ideas from others, we must do be patient and patience. And we had to that's anger. If we practice in this way, we can reduce our anger. And the Buddha said that there's 5 ways of overcome our anger. So we need to know Yoniso Manasikara or Ayoniso Manasikara. This is very important, our mind. This is our mental power. This is not easy. This is slowly practice, patient. You know, this is a Khandi Parami, the Buddha said, very difficult. Some kinds of parameter. So that's why the Buddha said, Khandi Pramanta Bodhiteka. Our patient is a very bad, our mind. This is a develop our mental power. So this anger is this also hatred not good our present life, also future life. We begin anger, we feeling anger in this time, we pass with already down the hell, very dangerous. So that's why we need to be patient. We need to be practice. Slowly, we put food out Khandi Paramitat. This is very difficult, not easy for me. I also easy to anger for me. Sometimes I change it my mind also because of object. Always I carefully our community. But sometimes we are around thinking around you, other person, and they talking about for example, coincidence and everything behind me. In this time, I cannot explain because they behind and talking a lot. But I hear that in this time, my mind is easy to anger. Nowadays, began my mind anger, attachment, also lobha, dosa, moha. In this time, mindfulness in my mind. Okay, don't be angry, don't be attachment, and don't be love or dosa moha, because we can be passed away, we will be passed away, or all people are passed away one day. So that's why also impermanence, also impermanent. Okay, this morning or today or tomorrow, or we can be die. And this time, control my mind, control ourselves, control mindset. And this time, my mind is a little bit calm down, peace, happiness. In this way, I need to control my mind, begin our anger. Thank you so much, Dhamma brother and sisters.
Thank you very much, Sally Kimanandi. Very good, very difficult to overcome the anger. Yeah, that is the nature. Me too.
Yes. Nature.
Yeah, this is the nature. Even, noble person cannot overcome. Noble person, the first level, second level. Sasapati Mega, Anagami Mega. They also cannot that, but they can be overcome by practicing. For example, she became a Sosapana with Visakha. When her granddaughter passed away, he cried, crying because of anger. Yeah, without anger cannot be crying. That's why inside Soka, Prideva, Dukkha, Domanasa, sorrow, lamentation, grief, and then the crying. This is the grief, crying, and then. But a real person, very easy to overcome. And then after he crying because he stay at the dosa, anger, and then he overcome immediately. That is the power of the first twin winner, Sosapana. Easy to overcome. They have the very unit. They have the 7 way. The 7 way not when sometimes also he commit. He commit, sometimes some unskillful job, so he overcome. That is for especially for monk. So who became the Sosapana, the commitment to do something. We have the many rules, so we can commit. So that's why when we immediately we have to do, promise each other we don't do next time, like the year, this year, in the month to month together, we say, oh, I have something wrong. Next time I won't be wrong. This rule. So this is all our month each other. This is very quickly to purify our mind, purify our morality. This is also one quality of the Sosapana. So that's why not easy to overcome. Even last night, I in 2-3 mosquito in my room. So normally I never make the mosquito net and sleep. So normally I didn't do with make the mosquito net. So at night biting me, at least the 3 mosquito, I'm angry, So this is how to overcome. So the best way is I made a mosquito net. You know, so they biting very hard in the bite. You know, mosquito bites are very hard in Thailand. Thai mosquito very biting very hard. You know, this is also very difficult to overcome. You know, but when we practice meditation, when a daytana, oh, okay, 15 minutes, I have to practice meditation, okay? During whatever biting mosquito, we have to, at a time, we can overcome anger, you know, very strong. This is the power of the meditation. Exactly, when oftenly Siale Kimanandi and Sialo Upanyasara, before the COVID-19, we practice outside together at night, biting mosquito. When we, you know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we practice, we can patient. This is the power of meditation, can overcome. So that is, you know, we have to apply, but we didn't apply. Not easy, but we have to apply. This is the key point, and we can overcome our mental disorder, and then whatever. We no need to do any, you know, depression. If we practice this one to overcome, you know, the meditate, anapana, and then the insight meditation, that is our way, loving kindness. So I think this is good point. We have also 9:30. Maybe the Panyasara and Salikiman Nandi also so tired. What is your conclusion? Who want to say conclusion? Want to say something? Would like to invite all a suggestion or a question and answer or any comment. So going to conclude. So who want to say something? Nobody? Okay, Panyasara say something.
Yes, we are the group. What about Better Manita?
Yeah, Manita say something.
Yes. Nothing less we can stop. But because I have had it.
Overcome. How to overcome headache? You can contemplate with Nanupasana. Okay, when you
the weather is no good. Sometimes cold, sometimes hot. And then
yeah.
the weather would do now equal to.
Okay, shall we stop now? Because 9:32 already. Everyone, the long time sitting. So before we stop, we do Buddha Sasana, Siante 3 times. Buddha Sasana. Sila
Oda sadhana Oda sadhana
Sadhu. Okay, let me take the photo. Do the pose nicely.
Huh?
Let me take the photo. 3, 2, 1, go. And then second page. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, thank you very much.
Only we are 5%. What is a private or standard? I don't understand.
Page is like page.
Face.
Page. PAG. แต่เมียนอันนั้นเมียนเอา
I saw the only one page our 5%.
Yeah.
Different computer or different. Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay. Thank you so much. I enjoyed in this class, especially only Dagamali. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.